Whose side are you walking on? I'm walking on the Lord's side. Whose side are you praying on? I'm praying on the Lord's side. Whose side are you singing on? I'm singing on the Lord's side. And whose side are you leaning on? I'm leaning on the Lord's side. Whose side are you praying on? I'm praying on the Lord's side. Whose side are you fighting on? Whose side are you praying on? Yes, I'm praying on the Lord's side. Charles Brooks, what's up, brother? Whose side are you fasting on? Yeah, I'm fasting on the Lord's side. Whose side are you fighting on? I'm fighting on the Lord's side. Y'all come on in, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo! The fight is on, baby. Come on in and like and share. Let everybody know we got good news. I'm not going to be long. I have a meeting with my 300 in a little bit. Whoo! I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Yeah. Come on in, folks. Come on in, y'all. Y'all like good news, don't you? Come on in. That's right. Larry, you know about that song probably. Whose side are you walking on? I'm walking on the Lord's side. Whose side are you fighting on? Fighting on the Lord's side. Come on, y'all, let's go. Michigan is in play, y'all. Listen, big news. Big, huge news. A Chinese whistleblower. Go to Gateway Pundit. A Chinese whistleblower is showing evidence that they printed ballots in China. God Almighty. God Almighty. Go to gatewaypundit.com. A Chinese whistleblower has taken pictures, photos of them printing up ballots in China. Man, if these judges don't stop playing, I don't know. Listen, I don't know much about the judicial system or what happens to attorneys. I know they can be disbarred, but what happens to judges when they're fake? What happens to judges when judges are fake? These judges need to be arrested, man, because of all the evidence. What's happening, Andrea from Pennsylvania, all the way from Texas? I don't know what I must be a Hispanic name. You Kojic, yeah, you know that song. You definitely know it. Man, y'all, listen, man. I can't even keep up with the news. I can't keep up with it. It's impossible. It's really impossible. Big, huge news. What's happening, Josh? Well, big news, y'all. Big news. I'm gonna get to the Michigan thing that I have here. But did y'all know that there's a whistleblower out of China right now who has shown evidence of the printing room, evidence of the ballots that were printed up in China? Duplicate ballots of our ballots, of the American ballots, were copied in China. They've made copies. They printed up ballots out of China, folks. Listen, there's no way Donald Trump is going to lose this thing. No way. No way. Now, I know these little local judges are tripping. They're acting up. They're going to be exposed. But there's no way the Supreme Court is going to ignore this. There's no way. There is no way. I know America has lost a lot as far as patriotism goes and morals and all that kind of stuff. But I cannot see the Supreme Court overlooking this evidence. I just can't see it. I cannot see this unless all these people want to throw their future away. They want to throw their children's future away in this country and give it to China. I don't see them doing that for no amount of money. for no amount of money. They don't want y'all to get this information. They don't want y'all to get this. All right, folks. All right. Let's see about this spot real quick. They mess with my connection. No, they mess with my connection, folks. That's all. Don't trip. So, yeah. Go to Gateway Pundit, folks. Go to Gateway Pundit. The first story that's on there is the Chinese whistleblower. Chinese whistleblower out of China printed up ballots over there in China for this election. There were ballots, voting ballots. Yeah. That's a whistleblower out of China that is showing photos, pictures of ballots that they printed there in China that would duplicate the ballots here in America. False ballots. False ballots. With nothing to do with our election should be printed up in China. Nothing should do with our election should be done out of the country. Nothing. This is America. China is heavily involved in this. I posted something on my Facebook earlier today that shows that China, the Bank of China, gave the loan to Dominion Software. So basically, China owns Dominion. Okay? Yeah, so that's big, man. That's big. I don't see how any court, I don't see how any court could deny this. All right? And then big news coming out of Michigan. There's a judge there who recently ruled there in Antrim County, Michigan, the judge orders a forensic examination of 22 Dominion machines. The judge orders a forensic examination of 22 Dominion machines. Okay? So it's going down, folks. It's going all the way down. The officials in Georgia are complaining to the judge. Well, Rick, I don't know. You never know. If they wipe them clean, they weren't supposed to do that. Somebody's going to be in trouble. If they wipe those machines clean, they're going to be in trouble. Somebody's going to go to jail. So I don't see how the court is going to ignore this evidence. I don't see how they can do it. Now, I know these little play judges that's been appointed by Obama, that they're ignoring. They won't even let evidence come into court. They won't even let evidence come into court. And they're playing this stuff out in the media as if President Donald Trump and his lawyers keep losing, but they haven't lost. You know why? Because evidence is pouring in. And it's hard for the American people to deny the evidence, folks. They say that 30% of Democrats believe that this election was stolen. 30%. Even Democrats know that this was stolen. So there's no way they're going to be able to deny this. When that video came out from Georgia about those people sending folks out because of a broken toilet, right? They said that the toilet was broke, so they sent everybody home, and 10 minutes later, they rolled some stuff out from under a table and started counting ballots. That was a bomb. That dropped like a nuclear bomb. I mean, it's hidden. And this guy named Gabriel Starling, he works for the Secretary of State. Gabriel Starling, he works for the Secretary of State in Georgia. Roethlisberger is the Secretary of State. But Gabriel Starling is a man who works for him. Here's the problem with Gabriel Starling. Gabriel Starling does not have a state of Georgia email. He's using his own personal email. I don't even think he's been hired by the state. He's been hired personally by Starling, by Raffensperger, which is not even right. It's weird. How is he the spokesperson? And how is he above the electoral person there in Georgia? The other day he came out and had a fit. He had a conniption fit. He started yelling at the reporters, telling people that folks are getting death threats and folks are going to get harmed and they're going to get shot and people are going to get hurt. And he said that President Donald Trump, you have no path to victory. You might as well give it up. He's a weirdo. And the gates are closing in on him. The walls are closing in on this guy, and he feels a lot of pressure. So they're in Georgia. They're complaining to the judge, telling the judge that you have to let us get to those Dominion machines because we need them for the next coming election for the runoff. We need them for January 6th. So you're holding us up, and this is going to be detrimental. It's going to be detrimental. You know, this is going to be vital. So please, we need those machines. Give us access to the machines. Well, they're running forensics on them now. And I believe we're going to discover something crazy. We're going to discover something crazy on those machines. Okay? We're going to find out something mad crazy on that. Now, the reason why the judge in Michigan ordered a forensic search on those was because there was 6,000 votes that flipped on one machine. Remember that? Remember that the next day when they tried to explain that glitch away? There was 6,000 votes taken from President Donald Trump in Michigan on that Dominion machine and given to Joe Biden. Now, how does that happen? They said that it was a manual mistake. It was a man-made mistake, not the machine. How could it be a mistake? You have to literally program. You literally have to make the machine do that to flip 6,000 votes. And then here's another thing. Why isn't there any flips from Joe Biden to Trump? There's never any ballots found for Trump. Let's look at it. Let's look at the fraud. 5 or 6 counties yielded missing votes for Donald Trump. They found ballots. They found thumb drives with votes for Trump on it. They found ballots hidden in behind the walls. They found them in garbage cans. They found them in the voting rooms and boxes, in the bathroom. All of these were for President Donald Trump. Now we have a machine that gives votes or what takes votes from Trump and gives them to Biden. Isn't this worth searching for the truth? They're all trying to run from it because they all know what this is all about. They all know that it's fraud. It's fraud. They're all in on it. And I remember when the Senate brought the guy from UPS, not UPS, but the U.S. Postal Service. Remember that? They was talking about the mailboxes. They were talking about the mailboxes, and President Donald Trump is trying to commit fraud and stop us from voting. It's voter suppression. There's video footage. There's video footage. I'm going to do it probably tomorrow of the U.S. Postal Service at the warehouse of the Secretary of State. Now, this is a warehouse that he owns. This has nothing to do with the state. The warehouse is owned by the Secretary of State, and the UPS truck was there backing up, and 2 black dudes was piling on there boxes and boxes and boxes of ballots. Mail-in voter fraud. And the Postal Service was in on it. It's caught on video. And these sissified punk judges who are selling out America refuse to have the evidence come in court into play? Well, here's the thing. I believe that the Supreme Court is going to do it. Supreme Court cannot ignore the law. These ballots, these mail-in ballots, listen, if they did mail-in ballots based on the virus, it's unconstitutional. It still breaks the law. They changed those local laws for that fraud to take place, but it wasn't done through legislation, so it's not legal. A judge can sit from his desk and say, yeah, these are legal all he want, but unless it goes through the legislation process, it's not legal. So it's going to get to the Supreme Court and it's going to be cast out. Those votes are going to be thrown out and President Donald Trump is going to be the president. And then the last thing on this is that President Donald Trump and his team of lawyers have filed for a new, in Georgia, they filed for a new vote. They want the people to vote again. They want to throw these ballots out, and they're requesting for a new vote in Georgia. President Donald Trump is going to blow and see if they watch this closely, it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a blowout. It's not even going to be close. All right, so we got good news coming out of Michigan. The judge ordered a forensic search on those machines, 22 machines, 22. And we're going to figure out if that glitch hit more than one machine. And we know it, right? We're pretty much sure that glitch hit more than one machine. So 6,000 times 22 machines. Huh? What is that? Like 120,000, something like that? 150,000? President Donald Trump wins Michigan with that. So, folks, the fight is on. We just need Georgia, Pennsylvania, and any other state. Well, here in Arizona, let me give you that. Here in Arizona, the judge is ordering a forensic search, and now the legislative body is getting together for a meeting. I just got a call this morning, early this morning, very early, from one of the, I think it was a senator, a friend of mine. His name is Walt Blackman. He's a senator. Got a call from him. He says that they are meeting for an emergency meeting here in Arizona. They're getting together and they're trying to call an emergency meeting. It's going to take away the electoral votes, and they're going to demand a recount, forensics of the machines, and signature verification. They're going to call for a recall on that electoral stuff, and they need signature verification, forensics of the machines, and holding off those electoral votes. Folks, the Lord our God, He's on our side. He's on the side of this country. And I praise God for all of you wonderful people of God. I want you to know your prayers are heard before the throne of God. God is hearing our prayers. So be encouraged to pray. No matter what news you hear, do you understand? No matter what you're hearing from the left, they're going to talk a lot of trash. They're going to tell you it's over. They're going to tell you that Donald Trump is a crybaby and he need to give it up. And you're going to have people, listen, you're going to see people that you thought was fighting for President Donald Trump. You're going to see them stab him in his back. Boy, that brings tears to my eyes to see President Donald Trump, 4 years of being stabbed in the back by people that he bring close to him and trust him, and they stab him in his chest and in his back. These people are rotten to the core. Rotten, evil, and disgusting. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me see. Phone is getting hot. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so keep praying, keep trusting God, and don't fall for any fake news. Don't fall for the fake news. Listen, I'm going to have a meeting with my 300. If you're not at 300 here, if you're not subscribed to Pastor Jerone TV, I feel sorry for you. But I want you to come on in and subscribe now. Also subscribe to my new channel, Conservative Truth Radio. Go there and subscribe too. Leave a comment here. Share this video. Because listen, the truth may move slow, but it moves fine. When it's moving slow, it means it's grinding things very finely. And when it presents itself, it's not going to be lacking anything. You see, the left, they come out, they change their story, they change their scenario, and they're moving very fast. They move fast. But when truth starts showing up, all that stuff untangles very quickly. Because it's nothing but a lie. Gabriel Starling, I think he's a punk. I think he's gay. The guy over in Georgia, he tried to explain the video. He tried to explain it away. But you cannot explain ballots hidden under the table and starting a recount 10 minutes after you send everybody home. Well, why did you recount just wait till they get back there? Him trying to explain it, he exposed himself as a liar and a criminal. He exposed himself as a liar and a criminal. So the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, is requesting, he hasn't ordered because he said he don't have the power to do that, but he said he's requesting a signature verification in Georgia. He's requesting that. So folks, we've got quite a few things in play. Be encouraged. Share this video, share the news. We're on the move. 300, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm going to be sending you the email link to our Zoom meeting in a couple of hours. Looking forward to seeing you. God bless.